Hey guys, Chris here from Tribefit, and today we've got a very special guest, Jaron Blackie. How you doing, Jaron?
Mate, going good. I like that special guest stuff. That sounds nice.
Oh,
Get used to that.
extra special guest, mate. Extra special. And mate, whereabouts in the world are you today? It looks phenomenal in the background. I can see a bicycle there, set up, ready to roll. Whereabouts in the world are you today?
Mate, I'm in Seven Hills in Sydney, and that's the kids' bikes ready to go. They were smashing around in them yesterday, but yeah, it is. How good is it, eh? I'm up most mornings at 4:30, so I get to see the sunrise pretty much every day. But yeah, enjoying. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's great.
Phenomenal, mate. Well, I guess first and foremost, buddy, for those people that are listening to the interview and not aware of, I guess, your story, your background, and your online fitness business to date, could you give us a bit of an intro, I guess, on yourself and your online fitness business to date?
Yeah, mate. So I've been personal training now for about 14 years, I suppose. Mainly outside, done a bit of gym work as well. A few clients online, not many though, just a couple, and the ones that I did have online were pretty much based here in Sydney anyways. There might have been former clients that train with me and then, they move away, but they still want to have that contact.
Yep.
And I've sort of watched the online PT businesses grow around me, if you like, and kept track of that and gone, I can't potentially always be a personal trainer running around outside. And with the lifestyle I want to live, I want to travel, I want to go and do stuff overseas. Can't take my business with me, can I? So I've gone, well, I can actually. If I do the right thing, I can get online and start to build a business that way. And that's when I started, started this year. I decided to pursue the opportunity of setting up online, getting good at that, growing that. And we were doing it anyways with my mum that I've told you a few times. We were working that way as well. And we just said, let's have a real red hot go at it, and we are, and it's working well. With 20 clients started this month, we've got on board, which was our first target, was to always get 20 clients. We had that at the start of the year. It was our plan to get 20 clients come spring, and we did it in the first month. So just got to repeat it next month now. So it's going good, really happy. Yeah.
Beautiful, mate. Well, hats off and congratulations with all the results to date. And I guess for anyone listening and probably thinking, it sounds as though Jaron and myself have a slightly different accent. You're a Kiwi background, Jaron, is that right?
Yeah, Kiwi, but I've been pretty much all over the world. Done a lot of traveling when I was younger. Yeah.
Beautiful, mate. And what does an average day look for you at the moment? You've obviously got a family. You said you're up quite early in the mornings. What's an average day look like for you at the moment?
Yeah, so today I was up 4:30 doing ours class, face-to-face class time. Come back, so I'm back here by 6:45, I suppose, in the morning, and get some quick paperwork out of the way. Just follow up on my inquiries, leads, all the stuff that's the generating of leads. The money, that side of it. Take care of that. Kids have been off to school. It's 9 o'clock now, so I've got 6 hours to myself. Seriously have. It's most days are like that. But then I'm educating myself, right? I'm doing courses, I'm training, I'm looking for new leads, and I'll do my own fitness, and I'll, look after my community, that sort of stuff. There's a lot of work to be done still, but if I didn't want to today, I could just walk away and have 6 hours of going to the beach, So I've got a pretty good lifestyle, but it can be better, right? It can always be better. And that's pretty much every day for me right now. It's pretty much how it flows.
Yeah, personal development, as we were kind of talking about just before we hit record on this, but and continuing to grow and evolve and all that sort of stuff is pretty important. But I guess in terms of the here and the now, so you've got some face-to-face still, you've got obviously the online growing. What does an average sort of monthly, income look like at the moment, and what would be your split between the two?
Between face-to-face and between online?
Yeah.
What am I making now? Probably roughly about $2,000 a month from face-to-face. But I'm pretty bloody happy with that, because we worked out yesterday, I'm only doing 12 to 13 hours of FaceTime a week, right? And my admin's about an hour and a half a day if I stretched it out. So, but we want to get up to 20 grand online. That's our target, because I know that then we're making really good money. My wife and I can do what we want to do. And we're growing there. Like, we're probably bringing in 1-2 new clients a week. So we're up around that 5, sort of consistently 8, sort of between 5 and 8, but it's too big a gap. We want to get that consistently above 15, hitting 20. So it's growing, it's getting there, but we can see those, every month we can see it improving a little bit, and that's what our target is. We're not trying to make those big jumps. We're just trying to every month just see it step up, and keep in control of it, if you like. Yeah. So in control, I mean servicing the clients the right way, looking after them.
Yeah, doing it in a stable way that you can kind of, just do that and then kind of drop down because you build it not in a stable way.
And we've done that. Yeah, we've done that. We've done the big jump in there and just lost it. Didn't have enough stability or foundation in place, right? And that's what this year's been about, building infrastructure correctly so that we can launch properly and look after everybody properly. And obviously, actually be rewarded for it as well.
Yeah, mate, it's important, and that's what I always say to everyone. If you can help people and have your customers, your clients' results in mind, while at the same time, having a business you enjoy and making money at the same time, it's like a perfect circle. Because the more you help your clients, the better results they get. The more testimonials you get, the more referrals and clients you get on board as well. And then at the same time, you've got that control of your lead gen in addition to it. So you kind of got the two fire hoses, into the business, and then that's what allows you to do that stability and consistent growth, mate. So hats off with that. In terms of, I guess, your results to date in online, where have you seen, if we could narrow it down to say one or two things, just for simplicity, because you could probably say 1,000 different things, but what would you say have been the biggest movers, the biggest, as I call dial movers, the biggest changes that have allowed you to get those results consistently from where you were before?
That's easy. Knowing where my clients are and being able to get in contact with them, right? Like, as a personal trainer starting 14 years ago, you had to do mail drops, and you went around to childcare centres and handed out flyers, and you stood at school gates, and you did all that crazy stuff, right? And it worked back then when there was no one else doing what you were doing. And probably the biggest thing now is knowing where my clients are online, and knowing that they're everywhere. They are everywhere. You just got to get to them, and there's enough clients for the world. There's people everywhere. So yeah, finding those clients and then being able to target them in the right way with the information they're after. That probably sums it up for me.
Yeah, mate. And also, just going on what you were saying there, and kind of saying that there's enough clients out there for everybody. It's also I find the realization of the transition between going in a period where I speak to some trainers that feel that there's not enough clients out there, and having the fear of what's going to happen next month or next week, or where's the next client going to come from, versus the evolution of knowing and having that abundance mindset that now you're confident, now you know that there is literally thousands and millions of people out there that you can tap in at any given time. And it's kind of it's a completely different mind frame to your business. And I always like to say it's from a stress perspective, being in this bucket and not knowing what's going to happen the next day or week, versus being confident knowing that you can kind of put the foot on the gas anytime you want to get more clients. It's a completely different space to be. Would you agree?
Yeah, definitely. I love the way you said putting your foot on the gas. You can do that. Like, I had 2 clients leave my face-to-face classes this morning, right? Because they're moving away. Husband and wife are moving away. And years ago, that would have went, oh, this is crap. Now I've got to find 2 more clients. It's like, no, I've got clients lined up. There's new leads there this morning. It's like, and if I want to, I can try harder. I can get online and get into more groups and send more messages out there. I can bring more clients in, So, yeah, you're right. You don't go to bed stressed pulling your hair out anymore, because you know that you can get up the next day and just find more. Like, I will want to go on holiday next year, right? I'm already finding more clients to pay for my holiday, because you can do it. You just go and do it. Yeah. So that's good. Yeah. Knowing that you can find, and there's an abundance. There's a huge abundance of people out there looking for what we have.
Yeah. No, and it's a realization that comes about of doing. I guess it's very hard to understand that when you haven't tapped into that. You don't understand. But I guess in terms of yourself, we're talking about just before, obviously, this interview. So you set yourself a goal, earlier in the year to get online, get to where you are sort of now. And then I know we had a bit of a chat around, you went from where you were to your goal, and now it was about sort of resetting your goals and refocusing your motivation. So in terms of keeping focused and keeping motivated and continuing to grow, do you have any sort of tips for anyone that might be feeling a bit stagnant where they are, or aren't clear about where they want to sort of go?
Yeah, it was, you were right. I sort of I reached my goal, got to where I wanted to get to, and I'm very comfortable, and that's probably the worst thing for me. I have got a really good life, right? And that makes you comfortable. And trying to stretch again, it was lucky. Obviously, I reached out to a few people that I knew that would talk to me in the right way, and got some good feedback from them. But I listened to the to the right audios as well. I read some good books, but then I also got online and went, what are things you might want out of your life? Like, I'd love to go to the Rugby World Cup next year, and I've always thought about it, but never got into it. So I started to research that, and that started to get me fired up again about going and doing things and getting excited about things. And I want to get a new car. I hadn't thought about that till I saw a new car go down the street, and I thought, that's nice. So I quickly looked at photos of that car, and that pumped me up. So I do little things like that that got me excited again, going, hey, come on, mate, you can do more than this. You're better than what you're doing. You can achieve more. And, just little things like that. Probably the key thing was talking to people that are doing, not necessarily doing better than me, but are always chasing a new goal and got excited and they've got energy, and I steal their energy, and that gets me pumped again to set new goals. Like, we're already set. I know what's happening in 2019. I've already created my goals for 2019 because of what happened to me a few weeks ago where I was static and I didn't know what I was going to do. So I've replanned, I'm excited, I'm refocused again, and yeah, pretty simple stuff, really.
Yeah, mate, that's actually fantastic. And I haven't, it's something that I strongly believe in, and I probably haven't verbalized it to anyone, I'd say, in the last week or two, from a goal setting. Like, traditional goal setting, go away, get a pen and a pad, write down what you want, have a look around. But probably the least traditional format is getting around people that energize you and want you to go to the next level. And that would, mate, just hearing you say that is something that, it's not about competing or having envy or anything like that. But if you're at this level and you're hanging around with people and your goal is to go to there, well, when you get there, if you're still, I guess, taking the energy and exposure of businesses or people that are at a level that you were, but you're not there anymore, then you've got to kind of find other input, other energies, other vibes to kind of re-energize yourself and go, okay, well, now, where do I want to be next, kind of thing, and what's going to allow me to open up my eyes that it's out there and people are doing it, and kind of get revved up. So your circle of influence, I guess, is pretty important. And as you talked about, so books, audios, getting online, what would you say if anyone was like, okay, well, I don't have anyone in my direct circle that's doing better than me, that I can, get that energy. It's kind of like going to the gym. You want to train with the biggest, strongest guy, because if he's always going to make you lift that little bit heavier or whatever, and you're always going to grow faster than the vice versa. So what would you suggest to someone that doesn't have that in their circle and they want to kind of get that higher energy out there? Where would they go?
Yeah, there's probably two things that I suggest. One is there's heaps of communities out there that you can get involved, free communities that you can go and get involved in, like, that are there to actually help you, encourage you, move you forward. You can put your ideas into those groups, and I'm involved in a few of those groups as well, and that's big. Second thing for me probably is I read 10 to 15 minutes every day. I can say that now because I wasn't a few weeks back. I literally dropped that out of my daily agenda, and it was the wrong thing to do. So I'm back doing that now, and I read and follow characters that help you grow internally, strength-wise, right? So you've got that resolve. Like, I don't think you can do what I've done for 14 years if I'm not determined to keep doing it. But business is hard. Being a father's hard. Being a person's hard. Some bloody times life drags you down. So read things that are going to make you stronger as a person and strengthen your character. And then you'll find, and just keep putting it out there, looking for new opportunities to grow yourself and grow your business. And you'll find a pathway. You'll find someone to connect to or someone to follow. And it may not be that person that you hang on to forever to follow, but it could be that person that leads you to the right resources that'll make your business go to the next level. So just keep looking all the time, and you'll find something that's going to help you. But don't stop. Never sit still. Just keep looking. Yeah.
Beautiful, mate. No, that's fantastic. And I guess from a reading perspective, reading's super powerful, and I totally agree. Would you have any, one or two books that you'd recommend that you've read recently or read previously that have had a really powerful sort of influence on yourself?
I'd have to send you the authors' names, but there's one called No More Excuses I've been reading because I was procrastinating too much, so I've been reading that. And I found that I was trying to multitask, which you can't do. It's impossible. No one can actually do it. So I'm actually reading a book now about just single tasks, staying on track. And that's got me back to something I do. Every day I I break my day down into hours and I focus on a task for 1 hour, whether I finish it or not, and I move to the next task and the next task, and that's got me back on track. So books like that, but there's so many different ones. Look, I couldn't put my hand on one right now, to be honest with you. There's like 1,000 of them sitting in my office.
Put you on the spot there, mate.
Sorry about that one.
Beautiful.
No, this one I've got at the moment. No more excuses. Yeah, that's an absolute. It's been a pearler for me lately. Yeah, basically, it's just the author's just telling you to get off your ass and get going, basically, and it's good. Yeah, really good. And I needed that.
Fair enough, mate. And chunking things down, it sounds as though, rather than trying to do everything at once and getting overwhelmed and sort of freezing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's what I was doing. Right, I was looking at too much. I was thinking, looking at the big picture. Whereas I'm better at just focusing on the smaller tasks, every day-to-day task, achieving each hour and move to the next hour, and that works well for me.
No, I definitely agree. And mate, these days, people aren't short of information. That you can get information everywhere. But in essence, people used to be short of information, and now it's kind of gone to a path where there's information overload, and you've got to be selective about what you put your focus and your energy to. Otherwise, you're in 1,000 different directions and actually doing nothing. So, mate, I'm a huge believer in that, and I totally agree. So, I guess, Jaron, to wrap up, would you have any, words of wisdom, or if there's someone that's in the online space that, or if you're speaking to yourself, say, 6-12 months ago, what advice would you have for a younger Jaron?
A younger Jaron? Well, how long have you got?
6 or 12 months younger, I mean.
Mate, seek help quicker. Like, if you're struggling where you are, business-wise, and don't try and solve it yourself, right? Because there's smarter people out there that have already done it. So why try and do it yourself? Find those people, connect to those people. It's going to cost money, but do it, right? And it is. Like, I've spent so much money on courses over the years, like so much money, and you got to keep looking for them, right? And I believe, mate, and you and Andy, I've found the people that are helping me go in the right direction. So spend some money, find the right people, connect with them, and just, especially if they've got a system, just find a system that works and follow their system. That's probably the first thing I tell myself to do right now, is because I did spin my wheels in the mud for a while trying to figure it out myself, when I really should have just went, no, hang on, someone's got a system that's working, just purchase theirs, copy it, get on with it. Yeah, so try not to do everything yourself.
Yeah, it's important. I agree, and it's we're not reinventing the wheel. We're not trying to create something that's anything you're looking to do in business, anything you're looking to do in your personal life, in training, in family relationships. The majority of things have been done before. So I agree with you. Rather than trying to get out the knife and kind of hack your way through the jungle, just find the path that's already been paved and go that format. So, mate, I appreciate your time. We'll let you get into your day. You've probably got your plans, your hourly goals, your focus, but really appreciate your time, Jaron. Anything else? I guess I know I've already picked your brain. We've got the one-liner, we've got the books, goal setting we've gone through. Anything else before we finish up today, buddy?
Mate, no, I don't think there's too much more I could say, to be honest with you. It's just don't give up. People out there that are doing it right, you're going to find a way. I think too many personal trainers have got too much power inside them that the world needs to see to help, to cure this obesity issue that's happening right now. Right, it's huge. So too many trainers give up because they don't find the right help to give them the energy to go and help other people. So just keep looking, keep working, don't give up, keep fighting. You'll get there. If you keep fighting, you'll get there.
Beautiful, mate. Appreciate your time, Jaron. Congratulations once again on your results. Hats off to you, mate. You really deserve it. You've been putting in the work. You put in the time. Time into yourself, time into your business, which is all important. And it's like investing in yourself, guys, is like the best investment you can ever do. It's better than investing in the share market, better than investing into business or whatever it is. So I hear you loud and clear on everything you said there, Jaron. But once again, mate, appreciate your time. Thanks for your time again, and no doubt we'll be speaking soon, buddy.
No worries. Thank you. Cheers, mate. Thank you.